Springfield City Council recently approved plans for two sisters to build a restaurant near old grain silos on National Avenue. Those plans are raising questions about the future of another old grain complex north of the square. Tonight, Mike Landis checks on the status of the old MFA mill, years after plans for that building fell through.
Yeah, Steve, that white silo complex is one of the tallest buildings in all of downtown. Now, a banner on the top provides a sign of why the place remains vacant years after the developer ran into big trouble with the law. Business leaders told me that they're rather focusing on the future these days.
It's just this big empty space.
For several decades, these big white silos have towered over downtown Springfield.
And people are always wondering, like, what are they doing with that?
Over the years, the concrete MFA silos off Phelps and Boonville stored and shipped grains grown by the hardworking farmers of the Ozarks. Now owned by Missouri State University, the structure has been vacant for more than a decade.
That whole part of downtown, going towards Jordan Valley and stuff, is still kind of I wouldn't call it an eyesore, but kind of. There's just not a lot going on over there.
Then came along a man with a big idea to bring the place back to life. James Kearns of Vertical Innovations hoped to help feed the world by using the place for indoor gardens to produce crops. Well, those plans fell apart when Kearns was sent to prison in 2019 for abusing two young teenagers. And all these years later, the banner is all that remains. The colors faded just like those big plans. Business leaders would like to see something happen.
I see those more as opportunities for billboards, for colorful billboards that kind of reinforce some of the themes of downtown. And I would see those grain elevators as being potential palettes for public art.
It could be a beautiful building, and we have all these lovely murals around here, so I would love to see it be revitalized.
Well, MSU says after all this time, it still has no plans of its own for the silos, although it has revitalized other parts of the mill complex.
We've been incredibly pleased with the Idea Commons and all the good work that Missouri State has done on the E-Factory, Jordan Valley Innovation Center.
Well, many people tell me the story of what could have been is slowly being forgotten, and they're focusing on the positive things that could still be.
Everything down here has really gotten a little facelift in the last couple of years.
In my communication with MSU, the university said it did not want to provide an on-camera interview for this story. Now, I also asked them about that banner on top, which advertises the old company whose co-developer is now behind bars, but the school did not provide an answer on that. Bailey.
All right, Mike Landis reporting for us. Thank you, Mike.